What is this? What is this? Yeah, that's right. And he's like, oh yeah, the greatest standby. The standby guy just watched, and he was just he was as a the good Samaritan just tackled that guy because he was apparently losing it, and looks like he had some sharp action going on, but it's okay because he doesn't know what's going on. He just lost it, and it was amazing. Oh, relentless. The spoon. There is no spoon, right, Neo? Oh, and this guy's spinning the spoon. And look at that looks like a priest that is just staring at you because you are not Roman Catholic and you're not Jewish. So he in his mind he's like, you're nothing. You are nothing. Right? So he's just standing staring at you, being just smashed, wide open, wide eyed. Look at him. And this other thing, look at this desolation. What is this? It looks like some bad B movie of Lord of the Flies, right? Children, little children, they're out there just smashing, spinning hoops, playing with fire, playing with gigantic spoons, just smashing, huffing and puffing, stretching, drinking relentless teas, and dropping relentless psychedelics, and smoking relentless clouds, and of course, perhaps popping relentless pills and guzzling relentless ethers. Who knew? All in the name of fun. All in the name of wow, liberation. All in the name of express myself. And this and that and that. And oh my goodness, is it ever just smashing? It has changed my life, man. Music festival life, yo. Every year, just hopping around, everyone worldwide. You better believe it. Festival culture, yo. It's the family. Yeah, what's up? What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? And this and this and this and that. Wow. What's going on? Desolation. Look. I mean, this place, it doesn't even matter that there's 5 people here, right? There could be hundreds, right? It'd just be the same thing. Look, they're all just spinning gigantic spoons, and they put up some bash costume on, and this guy is just standing there, just getting blasted by the music. He's out camping, and then he said he just, I want to go stand in front of a blast speaker and get blasted. Yes. Can you make it a whole week event? Oh, yes! Here's the judging priest, relentlessly, making sure he bashes his third eye with all of the psychedelics he just dropped. And he's about to just probably convince you that he is a miracle. Take my advice. You be flies. And Jericho around is just some dude just waving his arms around. Yeah. Oh wow, amazing. And this person here. See, murmured by the light. Light worship. God, look down the mountain from the pit. Oh yeah, I love this music. Oh yeah. It makes you feel like a little grind. Smashing in another grind. Oh, the relentless cable man. Oh, was amazing. Who knew that there was still a cave woman around? Who knew? Oh, but there's her caveman. So, problem solved. Oh, there's Raiden. He's about to smash you, and watch out because you're under the murmur and you're easily KO'd. Finishing move. So some bash just losing it, right? While this other bash pretends to like care and just like goes back and forth and he's like, hey, what? And then this guy's like,
oh my god, this is World Star.
He's like, oh no, I'll take care
this is fucking World Star.
That's the volunteer. And he's like, no.
Dylan does have the page. Poor Dylan. Jesus Christ, Dylan's let's make it.
Oh, here we have the elder hippie. He's here to smash. He's just clueless. Oh, this guy almost fell but turned it into a spectacular move. Wow, who knew you could dance like that? It's amazing. Right, who knew you could move your body? Wow, who knew? Who knew people can move their bodies? Wow, what a concept. Oh, who knew this guy has one fast fired eye? And it's okay. And this is because he's doing the hokey pokey, did you know? And this match, this is doing the rooster. Yes, of course, every hippie knows that that's the rooster call. And this person, it's a bash. Yes. By her own choice, she believes herself to be a half bash ape and is afraid and mocking. Who knew? The string smashing. Oh, he should have been in a cow suit. Oh, see, exactly, clueless. They have no idea why they're there. Whoa! Just the shaking of it's just his pants, right? His pants. His pants are amazing, right? Wow, what a shame. And what is this? Oh, amazing.
Doesn't this look like something resembling fun? Music, the outdoors, spending money, twirling around these shiny sticks of poisonous bullshit. What if I told...
Poisonous bull, you know, right? But, whoa, so it's some guy just spin, hop. And then dressed in his own outfit that he specially chose and his favorite hat. And this, and that, and it is all his bracelets because he is just so amazing.
Told you that you could do this for 48 hours straight in an inhospitable field or desert or parking lot with little to no food or water.
Sounds terrible.
I'll bet you $300 to $400 you'll come to see a handful of bands you kind of heard of this year at Hortfest.
Hortfest. Right, so this is a mockery, right? Hilarious. What? No, but you say, oh, it's just hilarious because I go to all of them, so haha, I know that there's no food, but that food that they sell there is overpriced. And they don't let you bring in your own food, so you must buy all that food that they have there. What a shame. So what's going on? And you say, no, my festival allows you to camp out and bring your food and your provisions, so we just bring a truckload of food. And we become a little store on site and distribute to other people around. And we make little communities. And this and this and that and that and that. Smashed. Well, playing house. You're all playing little house and you're thinking, yay, it's the family. We're all playing house, people. Who knew? I'll be one of the mommies and you can be the other mommy and then the relentless other mommies and then there can be the relentless daddies that never stay. Okay, let's play that game. Oh, amazing. So what's going on? Just bash hood. You know it. 2475. 2425. What's that? What is that? Why is there a number there? Smashed.
Dude, I don't have that kind of money.
Well, of course you don't. You're a young person. But that's the price of a general admission ticket at most major music festivals anyway. And because my generation did such a good job convincing you that Woodstock was cool and...
Exactly. So who knew? They didn't do a good job of it. No, they didn't do. They actually executed it so to the point that you believe it to be history. You know, something that just came up out of bash nothing and then just kind of whoa. It took the culture by storm. It just liberated us, and we had to catch that wave. Otherwise, we would miss it. And we would probably be in the dark ages again. We would have gone back into the dark ages, people. We just, oh, thank goodness. We just cut that wave right. And we had relentless open development everywhere and music festivals where to do it. And all in the name of free love and this and that and that and this and this and that. So this guy's passionate. He's like, yeah, we did all that. And so now we're just refurbishing back to you. All right. Who's going to buy this $300 and $400 ticket? Yes. And that kid will definitely buy it. It's not that hard to, save up $300, bud. What are you saying? Right? Especially the type of those children that go to those festivals. And even if you say, oh no, even poor people go, wow, who gives a bash? Who knew that anyone could go? As long as you have those $300. So you could be the Johnny from Willy Wonka, he's so poor, but he got the golden ticket. Ah! So festivals should have grants and scholarships for to the misfortunate and sliding scales relentlessly so that they can attract all the children of the world and have them come to their haven of defilement, of Pleasure Island. Who knew? Let them come in and apply for relentless scholarship. And let's just say, yes, you will not be left behind. Don't you worry. You will be allowed to come to this. Amazing.
Somehow important. When we became capitalists, we turned these noise traps into a multi-million-dollar industry.
Sell out.
Thank you. Of course, you can choose to pay me the hilariously expensive ticket price in potentially manageable chunks. I don't care. I get my money anyway. Just make sure to buy stuff while you're stuck inside. That's the important part.
Right, like food.
You see, when I partnered with my buddies over at Potable Chemical Company to sponsor Hortfest, our main responsibility became locking you into my music-themed maze and forcing you to buy their products. And nobody buys products better than rich people do. Young people are just kind of okay at it. We mostly needed the youths to make going to my sponsored crowd pit look like a cool act of defiance before beginning to price them out entirely. And after all,
right,
isn't 3/4 of your rent a small price to pay for all that fun you'll have?
So everything that this bash is saying, I mean, they portray it as a mockery, right? Ha ha ha, a joke about festivals and this and this and ah. But just because that bash is making a supposed joke about it, a satire of this and this and this, of that supposed subculture or just mainstream culture at this point, or this or the other. Who gives a bash? But wow, satire about this, oh hilarious, oh no, who knew that it's all calculated? This and everything else. There's nothing new under the sun. Only your interpretation of what you consider novelty. But really, it's what you are just oblivious to. That all of a sudden you're just like, psst, somebody's like, psst, hey, did you know about this? Huh? Did you know about this? Psst, psst. And then somebody, psst, psst, hey, and then you're like, no, I want to go back to that. And, psst, no, man, come here. Hey, psst, did you know about this, man? So you're relentlessly being pimped out and just sold relentless things to be hooked on, and who knew it's all by design, right? Who knew there's bash think tanks and just bash social engineering to the relentless curve of hyperbole of nothing, nothing smashing the relentless asymptote, close but never doesn't even touch, that never comes close to touching the real thing, never. For who knew life brings forth life. There is resolve in the Creator's creation. Who knew?
Once you're surrounded by other fellow millennial cattle in my noise and drug farm. Once you're there.
So music festivals are just like your daily job that you have then, right? Just because there's loud speakers around and and you're not tripping out on some bashed substance. No, you're doing the same thing. It's your little festival of life that you ritualize day in, day out.
There, you'll be free to listen to music you want, in between doing things like waiting in line for a porta potty, getting shoved by strangers, and taking in all the cultural appropriation and mystery pills your rotting brain cells can handle. And
exactly. In other words, what people want to create life to be. They want to legalize all this stuff. Not that it matters, but it's in the forefront of the narrative, right? It's in the narrative openly now. So it's not that people are hiding from it. No, it's there. So, and it's what people want. So of course you're gonna sell it to them. Yes, all because they want to be out there smashed. Only tripping out on their smash, right? They're seeing how they can smash and be in more favor, and have more advantage and have more leverage. Oh, but of course, it's always so that they can help others. Yes. Don't forget, it's always because they want to help others. Right. Smashed. Nothing. Being malleted down in their soft spot relentlessly. So it's just Lord of the Flies, and they came up with this Fort West bash thing, and they're like, okay, how do we just sever? How do we just defile the youth further? Okay. Johnny, you have this poster. All right, let's go forward with it. Bring it to reality. Let's do it. And this was, wow, there's nothing new under the sun. It's just a methodology. It's the infringement, right? The usurping of your own recognition of something you already know. Yes, the living God. You cannot hide. You can run as fast as you can. But no, there's no hiding.
Speaking of, look over there, a famous person. Sorry, I had to do that to distract you from the horrifying statistics about drug-related arrests and overdoses at festivals like mine. Because drugs are an important part of Hortfest. They're how we get you here. Without them, you'd probably be at home doing something less expensive and physically exhausting. So what do you say?
You'd probably be doing something less expensive and physically exhausting. Right? Just dropping bombs, right? So what is he doing? He's like, drugs is how you got here. Yes, you were tripping out and you thought, oh, music festivals is a family. Right, tripped. You're just tripped out, smashed, just cut and just hacked, shanked, and just relentlessly just punched in the throat. Right, made to swallow your own tongue. You just punched relentlessly in the throat, okay? And you're like, oh, I have knots in my stomach. Maybe because you're being punched in the throat.
Go to my 48-hour sweat and sound parade or something else. Before you decide, I'd like to point out that what you're really paying for is the opportunity to take a few Instagram pictures that make it seem like you're having a good time and the chance to tell your friends that you went to a big music festival for the rest of your life. Legally, you are under no obligation to tell them that you were hot and constantly rubbing sweaty elbows with strangers and some...
Not just sweaty elbows, okay? Because elbows are what you have up in order to get through. But no, you're rubbing everything else. You're rubbing yourself off. You're erasing yourself. Who knew? But all because, right? It's like, well, yeah, Gypsy Life. Ah. And you say, no, have respect. These are people. Blah, blah, blah. There's such a thing as gypsies and nomads and the tribes and this and this. Leave them alone. Fine. Who gives a bash? At one point, somebody lived that did something that you have no idea, that nobody has an idea of what it was. Wow. But then people created a notion, right? There's books and relentless novels and the supposed history of a said people. And you romanticize and romanticize and romanticize. Because who knew? Who knew people moved around and just had the horse as a means of, wow, transportation to traverse certain objects to one place to the other, apparently. So horse and the buggy, and wow, it's just relentless. Ah, I want that life. So I'll relentlessly create some bash modern interpretation of it and just feel good about it and just slap it and put on old music too and just smash and smash and smash and smash and smash and smash and just rehash stuff. Exactly. This is you. Wow. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to make new old and old new somehow. You're the one that's relentlessly apparently in control, right? No. You rely on life, right? You rely on life to even do any of it. And you're like, well, no, I just prefer being nomadic. I don't like to stay in one place too long. I must go and just spread my seed and this and this and that and that and this and smashed. What are you doing? And you're like, no, it's because we had to do it because of food supply. We had to just live. We got kicked out from countries and this. We had no clue what we were doing. So we just had to defend and strive and become savvy and cheat and steal and just create all sorts of tricks to just get by. What is going on? No, we were just families and we just wanted to be left alone. Wow, exactly. So, and you'll say, oh, it was a bit of everything. It was a bit of everything. But somehow you think it's just this. Oh. So some bash that dresses like this, who belly dances and plays the hand drum relentlessly and does yoga 8 days a week, and this and this, and they're so good with their just melancholic music and murmurs and hums, and they couldn't wait to just spin hula hoops and fire relentlessly right next to the guy spinning knives and doing all sorts of tightrope acrobatics and jump ropes and spin and ribbons and all this bash. And they even have a flamenco dancer. Who knew? And they're all going to show up with their music and their band and say, hey, we're sort of like gypsies, but we just love it. And we're going to picture frame it, okay? Because this guy just looks so tired. And she's just like, oh, fine. Finally, we stopped. I told you I had to go pee. And the guy's like, oh, it's the third time in an hour. Right? And then they stop for an hour each time they stop. Or whatever. Whatever, bash. Right? All because apparently it's just they had it right, man. They just had beautiful, just nostalgic music. It was just amazing. It's just so raw. And it's just raw life. I just want the raw life because my life is just somehow bashed. Who knew? Who knew, right? Because apparently to you it's this. Oh, give it to me, Alex, right? Look, oh yeah, give it. Look, wow. We're all just being bashed. It's like, whoa, people, don't you see? It's your third eye and your bash huge skull. Yes. And everything, it's the eye. Do. The third eye through the vesica Pisces, in through the vortex of the eye, into the bash. Ah, hub center where it's just bashing chemicals. The spiral, the galaxies are just gonna come back and smash you through the wheel inside the square and the triangle. Who knew? Because we're so enlightened. So we have a little mind inside the big brain inside the little brain, and then there's a little tinier brain in there, and that's where the light is. Whoa. What a shame. What a shame. For surely this is what Satan is doing, right? Just laughing. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh, it's just so glow. Wow. Wow, wait a second. This doesn't look like a globe. It looks like a bash. But no, it's just, he's such a great illustrator. But apparently this one is not to scale. And this one is not actually representative of where we live. Even though they have galaxies and bash the half sliver moon here and the bash sun here and the bash Mars and all the other planets around. But no, apparently there's just a wing and an eye that's looking down on Earth, and it's just somehow relentlessly goes on forever in the horizon, and somehow the bash globe is at the center of it. So there's a bash globe inside the tree, but then there's another Earth, and a bash another desolation over here, and bash, wow, it's this, wow, it's tripping out, wow, I'm so tripped out, and then there's some bash fire, and then the other bash is in some not bash fire, and this and that and this and the little tiny owl, right? Oh, they couldn't wait. It's a little tiny owl. Or the double-headed bird. Oh, who knew? It's just relentlessly in your face. And they couldn't wait to just bash you, making you worship all these things. Look. Wow. Again, the eye. The eye, the bash animals that are human. Oh, yeah, the first art thing, the sculpture of the bash, fertile woman, and this and that. And somehow it's just, wow, now we've come back. And the phoenix. Oh, they couldn't wait to just show you right there. The phoenix, and mirroring the phoenix is some bash, gargoyle, some demon. Look. Wow, they're telling you, yes, you are the evil and the good. No. You see the knowledge of good and evil. And you live in the flesh, which dies because of doubt. Yet the whole time, you have that certainty of living. Who knew? Witnessing. So what are we doing? Oh, no, nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing this. Yes, I just relentlessly sit down and get hemorrhoids and just hopefully just slow down and just reduce my inflammation, because my inflammation is just off the charts. I just need to sit down, get hemorrhoids, and then hope for the best. Sit down and just, align my spine, because at least I sit down for relentless hours at work, and so I sit down some more. But I don't know, they say I can kneel or whatever feels comfortable. So I listen to all my relentless teachers and my gurus, and they tell me that it's just about, listen, it's just about being still and being in bliss. So just sit down and breathe. Breathe with your stomach, little one. Yes, little one. Breathe with your stomach. Don't you know you're stardust? Don't you know you're stardust? You know you're about to just transform into this other triangle thing that's not a triangle, but it's a triangle, and so therefore you're going to be the triangle with 3 sides, but only 2 dimensions, and then 4th and 5 and 6 and 7, and hopefully in the octave you'll come back and hopefully you'll be the same. But just in a refurbished, repackaged, now manifested, metamorphosized way. Yay! Smashed. What is going on? Right? Look. What is exactly? This is what you worship. This. And you're like, oh, Mercaba this, Mercaba, the flower of life, the seed of life, all of them just smashing, blah, blah, blah. But somehow, well, the serpent. No, the serpent is just a symbol of fertility and this and that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just the serpent double. It means double fertility and this. And yes, let's go out there and smash with all those notions of lines and how they join together and look the same, and you zoom in and it just continues forever, just like my bash notion of my bash little pineal gland. Yay! And you're like, no, it's, don't you know, bud? It's a real thing. Your pineal gland actually is what it is, and it does what it does. So what are you doing, bud? Whoa, who knew you just everything in your body works just right so that it works? Whoa, who knew? So calling it a little pineal gland and calling it your this or that and this, and without it, wow, no, it doesn't work, or just this or that, it's not good enough. And this, wow, what are you doing? What is going on? What is going on? Worshipper of emotions and just delighter of suffering. You love it. The victimhood of just chasing some bash notion of, you consider, wow, I'm only right here. I'm only about halfway up, man. I spin and spin and spin and just align, but I just still need to be more mindful. Yes. And this and that and this and this. All because I'm just expanding my love, y'all. I'm just stardust, and so I'm just relentlessly unvacuuming, unpacking, unzipped. I'm becoming unzipped to let myself be open, and this and this and that and that and this and this and this. No, you're being brainwashed. That's what you're doing. You're opening yourself fully to the command of Satan. Yes. For surely everyone is just in denial and without the recognition. So there's nothing you have to do. Why would you have to sit down and get hemorrhoids relentlessly to have some sort of enlightenment or some peace? No. Fast and pray to the Lord, to the Father, the one true creator, right? The living God. Wow, no, it had to be this. It had to be you, and you're the one, since you consider yourself to be alive. You're the one that has the only power. You're the thing that has the only power that could just actually take the discipline and self-discipline to sit down and just stay still for longer and 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 longer, and just watch the thoughts of abyss go by the river of Bash, desire rockets and this and this and this and this and that. And then ding, over. Now you just go and have tea and talk nonsense with nobody and this and this and that and this and this and that. And wow, you go home and sit down some more. Whoa, who knew? Smashed. What is going on? Right? Couldn't be that, wow, the true promise, life everlasting, right? And we're just abusing the life we have, right? Carving our own and carving our own little behaviors and patterns and likes and dislikes and preferences and favor, not a favor. No, get in with us and not with them. Bring them in, bring them out, take them up and put them down. This one lives, that one dies. What a shame. What has become of us? Yes, you know exactly what has become. right? An open sham. An open sham, right? But there is resolve in the Father's creation. Who knew? But no, you love the counterfeit instead. Oh, amazing. Amazing, right? Because, wow. Again, you couldn't wait to just be the allurement. Because you say, wow, look at this stitching, right? Like the tradition. Right, right. So if this is a gypsy, right? Um, oh, this is another one, right? Oh, yeah, relentless. Oh, relentless. Oh, relentless, right? So what do those pictures have anything to do with this? Oh, you'll say everything is just more. It's just more spicy. It's just more spicy, right? And this and this and that and that and this and this and that, right? Because what is exactly this badge? Right, right? I mean, what? Who knew? That looks like my grandma, or this or the other, or you're like, oh, that's my mom. Leave her alone, or this or this. What's going on? Fine. But go ahead and just worship the attire, right? And put it on and go to festivals and be this person swinging her neon flash glow sticks and just having a bash. Relentless hand drums everywhere, pounding, 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 and this person is just taking off her clothes. Wow, who knew? Right? And all of a sudden it's just huffing and puffing, and soon there's people just raw dogging in relentless tents. And this and this and that and that and that and this and give me more and this and that and that and that and that. The next day, fine, day in, repeat. Okay, amazing. And the soundtrack to that horrible just experience is some bash band that you probably love and paid that high price for just to say you went to see them live. And this and this and that. But all you're doing is just hacking away at, yes, life. The life that is given. Whether you call it good or evil. But no, you will not accept that overwhelming gift. You'll say, no, there's no such thing. I'm just the result of great genes that have been passed down because of the survival of the fittest. Okay? I've just been given great genes and the opportunity to form as a living organism and develop in the different stages of my biological and just, who cares, a bash, but in my morphology. Right? I'm some bashed cells that just are bash firing to each other, bash, bash because of nothing. And all of a sudden, I just created some idea of a personality, and now I'm creating a bashed notion of a life for myself, and with all the things that I want to fill it with. Yes, where do I sign? Or where do you sign? Exactly. Oh, and this and this and that and that and that and this and this and that. Right? No, what a shame. We have not come to admit that we're abusers of life, and that's why it's just smashing us in our face more obviously every day the more brainwashed people get. Because ultimately, the purpose of brainwashing is so that you have no clue what you are doing, and therefore are just used as just exactly flesh because you're brain dead. In the sense of, wow, there's no recognition of life. You might as well just be asleep. No notion of Ramsey alpha waves. No, just flatline. Just beep, forever the abyss, the darkest of dark, right? Just the relentless vacuum of nothing. You say it's a black hole, blah, blah. We're all black holes because it's infinitely dense, man. No. Void. Void. For you believed yourself to be void. Separate. Void of the Father's love. Yes, void of truth. And void of vigor, life, right? The only thing that the true promise, right? Because to you, it's all about just friction and just notions of travel and just some bash, nostalgia of some bash. Why can't we just do this, people? Smashed. Or like, no, it's just that those days were troublesome, and I have a deep empathy. I'm an empath, and I can feel their struggles, and that's why I make the music I make, and make it go slow, and then make it go fast, and then make it go slow, and then make it go fast, 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 fast. And then have all sorts of flamenco, just enchanting murmurs, and and then you can probably even dance to it. At certain times, you can just stomp your feet relentlessly. Right again. Because this is you. Just fire spinning, yay. And you're lost, right? Where's Waldo? Exactly. Where are you in this? And oh, wow. So apparently you have a cross in your head, a cross in your throat, and a cross in your heart. So it's the three channels, man. You have to pick yours, man. You guys go hope for the best in this. No, smashed. Smashed. All because you wanted to be the relentless Vesica Pisces that just opens up, right? And floods. You're like, yeah, it's my vagina, man. I just gush out for the world without asking anything in return. No, you ask. That's your own little lie. You admit that you are the mothers of life, and then you're relentlessly killing all your babies. Whoa, who knew? Just because it's somehow your choice. And you get to just mash and decide, and there's too much suffering in the world right now, so I'm not going to be selfish. And if I ever do want a child, I'll probably adopt, because, wow, who knew? No, what a shame. You're a hypocrite. All worshippers of the serpent, of the flower, of the lotus, that somehow is just smashing into some spider that's just going to prick you and slave you to spin gold the rest of your life.
Somehow got pink eye and there weren't enough bathrooms and that the sound was bad. Seriously, you can lie and brag to your friends. There's no law against it. Small price to pay for status.
Right. Drugs. Oh, no. No, it's just toilet paper.
That's
Don't worry.
what I thought. And hey, for an extra $200, I'll let you stand in a shaded area. Slightly larger, small price to pay.
Oh, relentless bracelets. Yes, give me
So
all
come
the
to this year's
bracelets.
Hortfest. Hortfest! You're paying for the right to tell your friends you went here. I'm Roger, by the way.
No,
And
and
I'm-
you're
It doesn't
paying-
matter what your name is.
And you're paying what you're paying for the life you want, and it's a mockery, right? Because festivals, blah, who cares, right? But no, it's all micro fractals, right? And the big fractals and macro, micro, yeah. Just give me fractals of the regurgitation of what I am, so that I'll consume and just feel great about it, and just go smash and smash my bean with other beans, and this and that, and hopefully it'll just do nothing, so that I can go back to my other bash and keep working. Amazing. Smashed. No, he's telling you. He's like, you're paying so that you can just go out there and say you have a life. Exactly. You're all buying your lives just so you can say you have a life. Wow. How sad. All rejectors of the life. The true promise.